ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. 2 days now complete at the Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championships at Albany. In the 11-13 boys, Diego Azar, he's in the lead by 7 strokes, duplicating his score from yesterday. He now sits at 6 over. In the 15 and under boys, Heathcliff Kane has dropped to a tie for 4th. He's 9 shots off the lead at plus 16, a second round 82. Zion Taylor down to 15th at 31 over. He shot an 85 in round 2, while Benjamin Knowles has moved up into a tie for 13th at plus 30. He had a second round 77. In the 18 under boys, Keth Hedge, he's dropped 1 spot to 7th. He's at 18 over, second round 84. Dominic Reeve shooting a 121 in the second round, remains 15th at plus 82. Now in the 11-13 girls, Taisha Tynes, she's dropped to 5th at 42 over, a second round 99. In the 15 and under girls, Sophia Anand, she continues to lead the way. She had a second round 74, a 1-shot lead at 1 under. Kendall Campbell remains 8th at plus 41, a second round 91. As for the 18 under girls, Haley Turnquest and Ashley Michelle have both moved up a spot to 4th and 5th respectively at plus 22 and 27 over. As for the team standings, the Bahamas on top in the 11-13 boys and 15 and under girls. The 18 under girls, they're in 3rd, while the 11-13 girls, 15 and under boys and 18 under boys are all in 4th position. Team Bahamas giving it their all last night as they opened up competition against the host country, Puerto Rico, at the under-17 boys Centro Basket Tournament. The 2-4-2 holding a 1-point lead after the first quarter, 17-16. The second quarter, Puerto Rico doing some damage, outscoring the Bahamas by 10. They took a 38-29 lead into the break. Third quarter was close, but still the Bahamas found themselves down 60-47, heading to the fourth. 2-4-2 mounting a comeback, but in the end, it was too little too late. Puerto Rico hangs on 75-70. Dayton Albury leading all scores with 20 points. Romad Dean added 12. Tyler Pender finishing up with 11.
The kids competed all the way to the end, and I was pleased about that. The effort was there, but just defensively and offensively, I think we just have to clean up 1 or 2 things and try and free up the guys a little bit more offensively. And defensively, just need to know where screens are. It was hard for last night because we really didn't know what to expect. We didn't know who they were. But now, moving forward, it's really important that we do a better job scouting.
Now Team Bahamas right back on the court today against El Salvador. That game finished up just a while ago, and we can tell you El Salvador was blown out in their opener last night, 90-62 to the Virgin Islands. The 2-4-2 getting out strong today, 21-12 after the first quarter. That lead increased to 47-25 at the break after an offensive board and put back by Denaro Adley at the buzzer. Now Team Bahamas continued to pour it on in the third quarter, going up 63-36. They would cruise to an 86-57 victory. Malik Joseph leading the way, 20 points. Romad Dean, a double-double, 13 points and 12 rebounds. Dayton Albury also in double figures with 12 points. The 2-4-2 closing out pool play tomorrow against the U.S. Virgin Islands. Well, what opening game last night in the Government League basketball season at the AF Arley Gym. The Game Changers and Department of Correction challengers going right down to the wire. Game Changers coming away with a hard-fought 102-101 victory. Lorenzo Roll counting a game-high 28 points in the win. Delano Knowles and Ian Thompson chipping in with 12 points apiece, while Sherman Bowe and Cleophas Smith each had 10 in a balanced scoring attack for the Game Changers. The challengers, they got 24 points and 10 rebounds from Barry Johnson. Kyle Wilson adding 18 points, Rashad Woodside and LaSalle Thompson posting 14 points apiece, while Thomas Mackey followed with 11 points and 11 rebounds.
We had a solid game tonight. We played a very, very formidable team tonight in the prison challenges, but we pulled out the victory through some real tough grit and also with the help of Christ. At no point we were down mentally. You know, we pride ourselves in trying to really stay in the game, regardless of what the score is and what the time is. The sky's the limit right now because we have a lot of talent, and the opportunity is right there for us to get it. We're a little behind now on the schedule as far as wins and losses, but we're looking to make a real good push on the back of Christ for the playoffs.
The feature game last night, a battle of the police as the Crime Stoppers handcuffed the Royals, winning 80-66. Crime Stoppers led by Jerron Smith with 16 points. Leslie Wilson had 12. Freddie Slugger-Lightbourne adding 10. Royals getting a game-high 17 points from Justin Smith. Spurgeon Johnson followed with 14. Rashad McKenzie, 11 points and 10 boards. Justin Monroe, 8 points and 25 rebounds. League play picks back up again tomorrow night. Our ladies national softball team has been training for a while now for an Olympic qualifying tournament next month in Canada, but whether that team will travel or not remains to be seen. According to social media reports, tickets still have not been purchased and there's no money in sight. Team selection also said to be in shambles with a lot of confusion going on, including the team manager resigning and a number of the college-based players reportedly saying they are not traveling with the team. Now, we were able to speak with Sydney Bobby Baylor-Fernanda, who has confirmed that he stepped down as team manager, citing internal issues. We also spoke with treasurer of the Bahamas Softball Federation, Jeffrey Beef Henfield, who told us that the matter will be addressed in the coming days. A winner-take-all Game 5 in the Diamond last night in the Bankers Softball League semifinals after falling in an 0-2 hold with the Fidelity Bulldogs. The CIBC First Caribbean X-Men getting 2 wins of their own to force the deciding game. The Bulldogs jumped out early, and they would hold on for a 12-9 win to advance.
Today was a very, very hard-fought game, but as things turned, we won, and we're happy with that. We're glad to get past them because they beat us last year. We're preparing ourselves now to move into the championship round with BAF, and I'm sure that's going to be an even bigger challenge. But we've been doing this for a number of years, and I'm certain that we'll be able to stand up to the challenge that BAF will bring.
We didn't hit the ball very, very good, and we had some defensive miscues, and so, that's what happens. That ends our reign, and so we have to now regroup and try to come back next year.
The league itself has progressed over a number of years, and I remember the times when we were pretty much dominating everybody, but all of the teams are now pretty much equal and more balanced. The players have progressed and their skills are improving, but again, like I said, we're used to this and we're ready for the next team that's ahead of us.
From the minor league baseball diamond yesterday, Christian Robinson going deep for the second day in a row, hitting his 9th home run of the season, all part of a 2-for-4 game with 3 runs batted in and a run scored. Hillsborough winning 4-1 over Salem. In the Dominican League, James rolled 3 for 5, a double, in the Orioles' 9-8 loss to the Cardinals. In the Arizona League, Keith Ron Moss went 2 for 3, 3 runs scored and a double. The Rangers getting past the Dodgers 9-8. Orveo Saint 1 for 4 as the Brewers shut the Royals 4-0. As for Deshaun Knowles, he was also 1 for 4, runs scored. Orem losing to Rocky Mountain, a final there of 6-2. Day 5 of the FINA Long Course World Swimming Championships, seeing Aubrey Higgs in the pool. She finished 10th in her heat of the 200 breaststroke in 2:30.50. That placed her 25th overall. Joanna Evans going tonight in heat 3, lane 2 of the 800 freestyle. The Emancipation Holiday weekend, always a big one for regattas in the country. This year, no different. Acklands, Cat Island, Rollville, and Black Point all in the mix. Acklands will kickstart its activities this weekend here in the capital with a grill and chill on Saunders Beach.
The theme of this event is bringing back the good old days. We remember back in Acklands when we used to have everybody come together, hang out, party, have a good time, sailing. So this year is going to start a new era for us in Acklands, especially. We're going to get everybody back together, as one. So this weekend is going to be some fun activities. So we're going to have a lot of food out there, drinks, entertainment, sailing, which is going to be the biggest entertainment out there. Bringing the sport of sloop sailing to a different venue. Probably Acklands is going to be the first to even do that. You know what I mean? Different atmosphere.
So look at sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.